NBA fans, welcome back to my channel. Jordan versus LeBron. Okay, folks, we all saw the game last night. Clippers versus Lakers. In what everybody was talking about, LeBron dunked on air. Let me give it to you again. LeBron dunked on air. Coming down the lane for the dunk, PG was there. PG just stood there while LeBron raised up. And before LeBron even made the dunk, PG stepped out the way, looked up, and watched LeBron dunk. Oh my goodness, the commentators, they went crazy. His 21st year, I can't believe it. The bench went crazy. Everybody went crazy. LeBron dunked on nobody once again. Posterized the mid-air. He posterized air. So this has happened throughout his whole career. His entire career. He likes dunking on little guys. He doesn't. Where's all the top 75 centers, Hall of Fame centers, and great centers in this era that LeBron has dunked on? He didn't play with AD all his career. How come he didn't dunk on AD? How come he didn't dunk on Dwight Howard? How come he didn't dunk on Tim Duncan? I don't see all these highlights where he dunked on these guys where they was contesting the shot. Okay. In 2005, they changed the defensive rules to where you couldn't hand check. You couldn't put elbows in the back anymore. They totally changed the rules. You could see Kobe, he started going crazy, scoring. Not that he wasn't a good scorer, but like I said in the past, I think it took away from a lot of his fundamentals. He still was a good skill player. The next season, LeBron, all of a sudden he scores 31 points a game. And am I saying that in 2005 season, 2006 season, that they weren't hand checking and putting elbows in the back in the post? Of course they were. But after a few years, it kind of fizzled out because the refs were going to call the foul every time. So it just became like an offensive league to where it was just like an AAU league, no defense. And if you hit the shot, you hit the shot, but you really couldn't play no kind of defense. So we just never seen LeBron dunk on these great centers. So when we look down at the image, we see LeBron doing these dunks, and he's dunking on nobody. He's dunking on air. You got him doing a Karl Malone dunk, because that's all he is really, is a Karl Malone with handles. That's really all he is. His handles aren't that good. He travels, he carries, he does all this stuff. In the 80s and 90s, they would pick his pocket because he tries to be this fake Magic Johnson, but he really doesn't have really good handles. And you can see him in the other image. He's doing a tomahawk dunk, the same tomahawk dunk he's been doing the past 20 seasons. Have you ever seen this guy in a breakaway dunk? Just a breakaway dunk. Do a 360. How come this this guy can't even do a 360? He's supposed to be the most athletic dude of all time. And everybody's going crazy because he does a tomahawk dunk. I mean, maybe because the guy is 6'9", like 250, 270. Back then he was 270. So I guess to see a football player do a dunk, maybe it's like incredible. But he's 6'9". It would be more impressive if he was like maybe 6'6", 6'7", and he was that big doing dunks. But he's 6'9". I mean, he doesn't have to do too much jumping off the floor. So when you look at this image up top, you got Michael Jordan. He didn't back down from nobody. He played in an era where it was the greatest centers of all time. And that's just a fact. I'm talking about the variety, the collection of great centers. So you have Shaq right here. Jordan is dunking on Shaq right in his face. In one interview, Shaq said that the only player that dunked on him that wasn't a center, that wasn't a great center, was Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. You know, Shaq blocked his shot a couple times, but Michael Jordan, he wasn't gonna back down, even with Shaq. Most people ain't gonna try to dunk on Shaq. That's a guard. That's a 6'5", 6'6" guard. Nobody is gonna do that. Even centers weren't even trying to do that to Shaq. Then you have Patrick Ewing. I heard that he averaged more blocks a game than Howard. I'm not I'm not sure if that's true. I thought I heard that from Too Raw for Sports, Too Raw for TV. Check out his channel if you get a chance. This man taught me so much basketball knowledge about the 50s, the 60s, the 70s that I did not know. Um, he don't have a channel where he's just taking hot takes. He will break down the stats and the players in depth from every era. So go check out his channel. He's really good. So I think I heard that from him, but don't hold me to it and don't hold him to it. But I thought I heard he averaged more blocks than Dwight Howard. It might have been somebody else, but Patrick Ewing, he dunked on Patrick Ewing a few times. So you have right here the Kimbe Mutombo. He told Michael Jordan, "You never dunk on me." I think the Kimbe Mutombo second all time per game blocks. Um, he told Michael Jordan, "You never dunk on me." So he was like, "What? Okay, we'll see." And he dunked right on Dikembe Mutombo. So the last image you have Hakeem Olajuwon, the greatest shot blocker of all time officially. He dunked on Hakeem Olajuwon. Wilt Chamberlain, unofficially, most shots per game, 8.8 blocks a game. So Wilt was better, but unofficially, Hakeem is the greatest of all time. So Jordan wasn't scared to dunk on anybody. You guys say he played against plumbers when the 90s was the greatest collection of centers of all time. You can go to footage where he dunked on Morning. A lot of times he dunked on, what's this guy's name? Oh, I can't remember his name. I'll remember it in a minute. But David Robison, he dunked on all these guys. He didn't he wasn't dunking on Jason Terry. Remember this? LeBron dunked on Jason Terry, and LeBron couldn't wait to dunk on Jason Terry because Jason Terry outscored him and shut him down in the finals. Imagine Jason Terry shutting Jordan down in the finals. And that was LeBron's eighth season? Wow. And I got a video coming up on that soon. How LeBron has been outscored in playoff series all of his career. Just about all of them. So, like I said, this same tomahawk dunk that LeBron's been doing for 21 seasons, the guy never does uh, a 360 when he's on a breakaway dunk. Never. Between the legs, behind the back. And he's supposed to be this athletic freak. So, comment. I want to hear what you want to say. To me, it's all hype, just like the rest of his career. He was scared to enter a dunk contest. He's been outclassed by plumbers all his career. I got that video if you want to check it out. He got beat by Joker, swept with a top 75 teammate. Joker had no Hall of Fame teammate or All Star teammate. He got beat by international plumbers, '04 and '06 in the international games. Mac won a dunk contest last year, while LeBron was the second plumber. Brett Barry was the first plumber in '96 to win a dunk contest and then beat LeBron in the '07 finals So LeBron has been getting outclassed by plumbers all of his career. Tell me what you think.